Greetings, I am Pastor Walter Chick McGill from Guys, Tennessee. I am the pastor of the Creation Seventh-day and Adventist Church there in Guys. I've been embroiled in a trademark lawsuit with the Seventh-day Adventist Church denomination since 2006. I lost the case in the district court, and I lost again on a technicality at the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals in Cincinnati, Ohio. I filed a writ of certiorari with the U.S. Supreme Court, which was denied. I was found in contempt of court by the district court in Jackson, Tennessee, because I would not cease using the name Creation Seventh-day Adventist. I was arrested at the Loma Linda University Church of Seventh-day Adventists on Friday, July 13th, 2012, just before Sabbath. During my incarceration in the Central Detention Center at the San Bernardino County Jail, the Seventh-day Adventist Church released its official press release, and I intend to read the statement for you now. On letterhead, Seventh-day Adventist Church, North American Division, dated July 17th, 2012. R.E. Walter McGill and the Creation Seventh-day Adventist Church. Note: recent news reports have addressed the trademark infringement claims between Mr. Walter McGill and the Seventh-day Adventist Church. The following news release from the Seventh-day Adventist Church serves as an accurate account of the relationship between Mr. McGill and the Seventh-day Adventist Church. According to church records, Walter McGill was a member of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, but left in the early 1990s, citing reasons of doctrinal differences. He has never been a pastor of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. After leaving the Seventh-day Adventist Church, McGill began a new ministry, utilizing the name Seventh-day Adventist. Prior to filing a claim in 2006, the Seventh-day Adventist Church attempted on multiple occasions to reach out to McGill, asking him to cease and desist the usage of the name Seventh-day Adventist. These attempts were made because McGill's ministry was not part of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. After numerous attempts to resolve this matter amicably, the Seventh-day Adventist Church filed suit against McGill to stop using the name Seventh-day Adventist. As a part of the court process, the court ordered mediation, but McGill did not appear at any of the court-ordered mediations. The court warned McGill that his lack of participation in the mediations could result in sanctions. McGill continued to disregard and disobey the requests of the court. During this time, McGill also ignored the district court's orders by placing and replacing signage on his church's property containing the name Seventh-day Adventist, as well as operating websites bearing the name Seventh-day Adventist. It was at that point McGill was found in contempt of violating the district court's orders. It is not now, nor has it been, the intention of the Seventh-day Adventist Church to shut down McGill's ministry or for him to be jailed. Recent developments are the result of actions taken by the court because Mr. McGill did not comply with the court's ruling. Page 2. We believe that Mr. McGill has the right to exercise his religious beliefs and operate a ministry. However, to falsely identify himself with an organization of which he is not a part is not acceptable. This false association confuses the public, media, and at times members of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. The Seventh-day Adventist Church has defined processes and procedures for establishing and maintaining congregations. The doors of the Seventh-day Adventist Church are always open to the community and to anyone who wishes to worship in one of our more than 6,200 congregations in North America. The Seventh-day Adventist Church is a Bible-believing Protestant denomination. Its members base their faith, hope, and future in Jesus Christ. Seventh day indicates our adherence to the biblical Sabbath, while Adventists means we anticipate the promised return of Christ and identifies our faith community and distinct value system. The church has more than 17 million members worldwide and 1.2 million members in North America. Note, if you have any questions, please call George Johnson, Communication Director for the Seventh-day Adventist Church in North America, at area 240-338-2219, or Garrett Caldwell, Public Relations Director for the Seventh-day Adventist Church, at area 240-401-7279. That concludes the official statement by the Seventh-day Adventist denomination. The Creation Seventh-day and Adventist Church responded with its own official statement, dated July 18, 2012. R.E. Official Statement from George Johnson, Jr., North American Seventh-day Adventist Church Communications Director. Having recently been made aware of a press release by the Seventh-day Adventist Church purporting to explain the history of Pastor McGill and his relationship with the Seventh-day Adventist denomination, we offer this official response. Having reviewed the document, it is our position that the news release in question is an inaccurate account of both the history and the relevant facts. Creation Seventh-day Adventist Church records show the first complaint from the Seventh-day Adventist Church came via legal filing in 2006. The Seventh-day Adventist Church has never, on any occasion, attempted to reach out to McGill asking him to cease and desist usage of the name Creation Seventh-day Adventist prior to litigation. No attempt was made to resolve the matter amicably, and we would challenge the office responsible for the official statement in question to offer evidence supporting any claims to the contrary. Court records clearly demonstrate that the Seventh-day Adventist Church sought the permanent incarceration of Pastor McGill as early as 2009, only 3 months after Pastor McGill had filed his appeal with the Sixth Circuit, and while that appeal was pending a hearing. While the court declined to grant their request, it is demonstrably false that it is not now, nor has it been the intention of the Seventh-day Adventist Church for Pastor McGill to be jailed. Recent actions by the court are solely the result of Seventh-day Adventist Church persistently and repeatedly requesting sanctions involving incarceration against Pastor McGill in a civil lawsuit. It has been established both within and out of court that the use of the name Creation Seventh-day Adventist is an integral part of the religious beliefs of the eponymous church and its members. The exercise of those beliefs requires the use of the name. For evidence that the Seventh-day Adventist Church does not believe in Pastor McGill's right to freely exercise his religious belief, one must look no further than a jail cell in San Bernardino County. According to Judge Karen Moore, quote, "No one has questioned the sincerity of McGill's belief that God requires him to continue his infringing use of the plaintiff's marks. Being compelled to stop could substantially burden his religious practice," unquote. Cited in Opinion in GCC versus McGill, U.S. Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit, page 10. Finally, court records show that the Seventh-day Adventist Church was unable to produce a single item of evidence demonstrating confusion between the Creation Seventh-day and Adventist Church, page 2, and the Seventh-day Adventist denomination from 1991 to the present. Pastor McGill has not identified himself with the Seventh-day Adventist denomination since his separation, nor has the church of which he is a member. We again challenge the issuing office to provide any evidence whatsoever supporting the claim that the media, the public, and Seventh-day Adventist members are at times confused. According to Judge J. Daniel Breen, quote, "While the use of the mark was certainly knowing, there is no evidence that the defendant intended to confuse the public into believing that his church was one of the plaintiffs. Rather, the proof supports the conclusion that McGill chose the name for his church based on a divine revelation," unquote. Cited in GCC versus McGill, order granting in part and denying in part plaintiff's motion for summary judgment, page 22. The Creation Seventh-day Adventist Church welcomes questions and requests for documentation in support of any of its claims. Despite the hostile and aggressive actions of the Seventh-day Adventist denomination, it continues to operate internationally, offering the gospel of freedom from sin to those in need and preparing a people to stand in the day of God without blemish. Note, for further information or inquiries, please contact Lucan Chartier, area 731-607-9546, or email at claimvictory@hotmail.com, or contact David Aguilar at flyingcreature@hotmail.com. That concludes the official statement of the Creation Seventh-day and Adventist Church. I am Pastor Walter Chick McGill. Good day.